All right, people. For those of you who know me and those of you who don't, here is the grand tour of my studio. And here is my entrance. And I have my two ravens here. They are my guardians by day. And my repurposed fountain, it leaked, so I thought I would plant some little flowers, hens and chicks, and leave the moss that grew in there. So I thank Louise Smith for that. And coming over here, this project will probably have to wait a little while, but I'm going to put flagstones right over there and put my little table and chair down so that I can come out and have my morning coffee and more bird feeders. So let's just go into the studio. Let's see what we have here. Oh, look at there. L. Corbett bird carver. Yeah, must be true. It says so on the door, huh? So let's go in. And the little tinkle of the chime. That chime is pretty special. You can see it right there. That is a falcon bell from a falcon that I helped imprint. And unfortunately, she got killed on her first flight, but her master gave me one of her bells, which was pretty cool. This is my drawing station, and it's kind of messy right now, and I'm not really doing any drawing so much right now as practicing my hand lettering. So I've got my gargoyle here. He guards me by night, of course. Gotta have my gargoyles, and here's a piece of art that my cousin Derek Alexander made for me. I love that. And there's a sun catcher that my friend Rob Schwartz had made for me, and I love that too. Thank you, sweetie. And backing up is my garden window, and I've got my little sun catchers so I can catch the sun bows in the morning. And over here is where I store all of my drawing stuff. See, I've got pastel pencils and pastels, watercolor pencils, oil pastels, watercolors, and just things that I need, little incidentals while I'm drawing. And here's where I keep my technical pens, right here with my bodies and my different kinds of tips. And my airbrushes, I have a Pash AB Turbo, which I absolutely love. It is my go-to brush. I've had it since 1993, and it's just my perfect airbrush. I love it. And this is a, I think it's, yeah, Precision Air Trio. And I'm not really sure if I really like that or not yet. I'm not used to gravity fed, so I don't know. I'll keep it for a little longer and see if I can get used to it. And coming down here is my CO2 tank, and I have the little manifold right here that I built, and it holds 4 airbrushes, so I think that ought to do me. I don't think I'll need more than 4 at once, huh? Coming over here, we'll open up the drawer, and here is all of my paints. And people say I've got too many colors, but I'm OCD and I am a color hoarder. Actually, when I take a project, I usually only pick probably 6 or 8 of these colors, but it's kind of a long story, but it goes into some pretty advanced color theory. But rest assured, I don't try to use every color on every project. Right here is where, when I do my carving of my waterfowl, these are study casts of actual birds, and I'm sorry if you don't like dead things, but these were molds off of dead things, and I've got them on Velcro. Isn't that cool? I can store them really easy. And coming over here is where I keep all my paintbrushes, all kinds of good ones, scuffy ones. And this is my wood burning station for when I texture my birds, and here be all the different kinds of tips that I use for that. And then I come over here, and here's just some more things that more storage here. These is where I keep my inks and my iridescent powders for my birds and the different effects that I do on my paintings. And these here are all the colors that I use the most, so I buy them in great big jars. And over here, well, we got a little cleaning up to do here. We're not quite done yet. But over here is where I keep all my beading stuff, all my stones and my findings, and all the cool things that I think might make good necklaces or whatever if I get tired of carving. And that is just some duck that Mom had a long time ago, and I can't even remember where we bought that when we used to toll paint together. And of course, anybody who remembers duck stickers, those are duck stickers, and they do not keep the birds from flying into the window, by the way. And let's see, well, what do we got here? Oh, you guys are going to love this, but I'm not going to open this up, but just trust me, it is full of some great Tupelo. And over here, what do we got here? Oh my goodness, yeah, we have palm fronds. Yeah, I've got a ton of palm fronds here. I must have, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 or 9. I'm kind of in the middle of carving some, so I've got some Bondo on there. Getting ready to put the heads on. And there's my little mini bandsaw. Could fit on a keychain. Everybody makes fun of that. And here is my carving station. And of course got me another gargoyle, because I love gargoyles. And this is where I keep all my solvents and all my little carving bits and things. And over here are more things for carving. There's some sandpaper. There's all my tools for making habitat. All my little tools for changing out all my bits and things. All kinds of good stuff in here. Stuff for my airbrush. And there are my spare parts for my Pash AB Turbo. I usually just go on eBay and buy old beaters and then scavenge the parts off of them because they don't make these brushes anymore. But I honestly think I could make a whole new airbrush out of all of these parts. And of course there's some more drawing stuff for when I'm carving and I need stuff there. And oops, oh, nobody is gun control. And there is some little bird guides that I have to keep close by. And then, oh my gosh, there we go. There's my TV, a big screen TV. And my justification for buying that big screen TV is so that I could hook it up to the internet and look at my reference material in great, big, blown up detail. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. And there is my little computer station. It's where, I can do some planning and some drawing a little bit. And I've got my little graphics tablet under the felt there. And there's another sun catcher. There's a moose skull that I found on a horseback ride and made everybody park their horses until somebody put that on the back of my horse so I could take it home. And here's where I store a lot of the pattern books and things and reference materials. It's just an old blueprint rack. I lost my thought there for a minute. Okay, now everybody who knew the Closet of Doom, you know what this looked like before we started. Okay, here we go. Surprise. Look at this. It's clean. It's organized. Here inside, I can get in there now. Yay, another stool because I'm short. And there's where I keep my easels and the things that are just too big to put everywhere else. Here's all my color theory books. All my color theory books and my practice notebooks. And then here we've got some photographic references. And then, of course, right there, that's where I keep all my drawing papers. And up there is, oops, dead bodies. Yeah, they're ducks. It's reference material. Seriously. Okay. So, anyway, somebody said I'd never get that closet organized. Here's my little kitchen area. Got all my microwave and my coffee stuff and my snacks and my coffee machine. That's what Mom got. Mom, thank you very much. Wish you were here to see it. And, oh, you're going to love this. The closet. Everybody thought that the book closet would never, ever get organized. Now, I had to write this little letter to myself because I am a book hoarder. I love to hoard books. I don't think this is going to work, but I'll leave it up there anyway. This is where I store all my habitat material for making feet and various pieces of habitat. And, okay, here we go. Open it up. Okay, I'm not going to let you see until I open up the closet because nobody thought this could be done. here we go. This, my peoples, is 500 books. These are all reference books on birds and different kinds of art form, but mostly reference books on birds. So, didn't think anybody thought I could get that done, but I did. And I am so much happier. There's no room in this closet for any more books, but guess what? We'll make room. There is my rogue board. It's where I have a lot of my old friends that have passed on. So I just, I have a hard time sometimes looking at that board. A lot of good memories. And there's some little ribbons and things that I've won in contests. And I don't know, anybody remember this from the article I wrote for Wildfowl Carving Magazine? And it is Hummingbird on Willow. And all of these leaves are made from brass. And all of the branches are made from copper and brass. And then there is my hummingbird. And by the way, this piece is for sale. If you want, it's meant to hang freestanding. So I've got to do a little bit of finish work up there on the top. Put a piece of monofilament up there. And anybody that appreciates wood, here we go, Tupelo. Look at this. Okay, this if you're not a carver, you don't get this. But this is absolutely orgasmic Tupelo. Best stuff I have ever seen. And over here is my little fridge. And yeah, there's another footstool there. I'm sure I gotta have them everywhere. But there's my goodies. My sodas and my fruit and my juices and my wine. Yeah, all my good stuff. Cheese, all kinds of things out here to snack on. I could live out here. Of course, here's a little embroidery case. This is an antique, and it's been around forever. And I just use it to store some of my hand carving tools and things that I just don't use all that much. So, anyway, this is pretty much the tour here. There's a little storage, a little office stuff. And, oh, there's my elk. And there's a crow skull there, too. And this is a little piece where I hang things, my reference material. I just hang by these little things, and I can just clip on what I need to do while I paint and carve. And this is the beginning of a sculpture for a miniature peregrine falcon. And this is just going to be a cliff face, but I don't know how far I've got to get with that yet. So anyway, here we go. And last but not least, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 skylights, 1 there, and 1 there. So there's 9 windows, and it is absolutely gorgeous in here in the daylight. And this is 7 banks of 4 daylight corrected bulbs, and I swear to God you can land an airplane at night when I'm in here. So anyway, people, there's my tour. There's my studio. It's my sanctuary. It's where I'm going to be going to get away from hard things and come in here and relax and make my art again. So, thanks for watching. See ya.